What's up everyone, FeverGaming here, and today I'm bringing you my PlayStation Vita collection of all the games that I have. The first part is going to be the physical copies that I currently own. Then the second part is going to be the games that are on my memory stick, so that includes PlayStation Network games and even full retail. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and discover all the games that FeverGame has on his PlayStation Vita. So first, I have The Walking Dead. There's no case for this. It's a great game. It's a great port for the PlayStation Vita. I truly enjoyed it more than I did on the console version, but it's an amazing pickup. Then I also have, Silent Hill. Oh, it's a good game. You know, there are some few glitches and bugs and stuff, so that was kind of a big of a downer though, but it's a good game, needless to say. Then we have Resistance Burning Sky. One of the first games I got with my PlayStation Vita, and also one of the first-person shooter games on the PlayStation Vita. It was made by Nailstick, not a huge fan of those guys. You know, they kind of ruined Resistance franchise and the Call of Duty franchise on the Vita, but it's a good first-person shooter game. It's alright. Then we have Little Big Planet on the PlayStation Vita. Not made by Media Molecule though, but it's still a good pickup. Online, multiplayer, DLC, and skins. It's fun. It's really a lot of fun. Then, arguably the best PlayStation Vita game ever to exist, Persona 4 Golden. You know, I actually played this game before. I decided to go ahead and own it because I just love the franchise so far. And it's a good game. You have to pick it up. I'm not a huge fan. At first, I wasn't like a JRPG fan, but this game has a lot of elements that something about the story and just the characters itself make it for a good pickup and play. Then, Rayman Legends. Again, one of my favorite games on the PlayStation Vita. The cool thing about this one that, you know, they pretty much did what Origins had, but plus 10, essentially, is they had improved graphics. They had some of the maps that were included on the Wii U on the PlayStation Vita, and everything you found on the PS3 was all included. So, it was probably the best deal ever out of all the consoles to get. So, still an amazing game. Then we have Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. It's actually a pretty good Lego game for the PlayStation Vita. Usually they're just kind of like, you know, kind of letdowns, but this one was a lot of fun. I don't know what it was. Maybe the developers were like, you know what, let's give the Vita a good port. And this is a good game. It's a good pickup as well. Then my favorite PlayStation Vita game, which actually received my #1 a few years back in 2013, is Tearaway. Just what they incorporate in this game with the PlayStation Vita, the touchscreen, the dual pad, everything is incorporated in this game. It's just an adorable game. It's a lot of fun to play, you know, from the creators of Little Big Planet, exactly. And they are making them folded, so I can't wait to play that game. Then we have one of the ports that are in the PlayStation Vita available for the PlayStation Vita. It's God of War, which includes the first and the second game. I actually did not play the first two God of War games until I picked it up on the PlayStation Vita. They're good games, you know, they're a little bit rusty because of the quality, but needless to say, they play pretty well on the Vita. Not exactly like, it's not going to be like blow you away in any way, shape, or form, but it's good. And, you guys remember this game? If you've been following since Fever, once again, my older channel, may it rest in peace. It's this game, you know, I wanted to love it. I wanted to really, really love it, but the company Nailstick that made this game just didn't really care too much about it, and they kind of just like, yep, there you go, they got done, I'm done, and it could have been so much better. There's still people playing this game, you know, with the bad reviews it got, with the glitches, the lag, and some of the graphic difficulties it has. It's honestly still a good game to pick up if you're a huge Call of Duty fanboy, or you just want a first-person shooter game on the Vita, you know. It's kind of one of those like hate-love sort of relationships, so it's one of them. Then we have Luma Nice. This game is really, from the music and everything that's going on, I like to think of it more like, you know, Tetris, but pretty retro, pretty cool, and it's a good pickup. I love this game. I really do. The music and everything, it's just well incorporated. Then we have The Amazing Spider-Man. This game is pretty good. It's not like the best open world. It's one of few open world games on the PlayStation Vita, but it's actually a lot of fun. You get to play Spider-Man, you get to go through New York City. Who wouldn't want that? Spider-Man on the Vita is a good pickup as well. Then Sly Cooper. I did play the first original ones on the PlayStation 2, and it was a different company. This was available on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita, kind of like a dual kind of pad sort of thing. But this is a good game. the characters, the voices that whoever plays them are still attached, and it's just one of those games that you just want to play that you just have to pick up. Honestly, it's just a good game. Oh, my favorite first-person shooter on the PlayStation Vita. Granted, there's like no competition, but Killzone Mercenary. Just everything about it was really, really good. The multiplayer was amazing. You know, there's still people playing that. There was still some updates from time to time from the company, and the story was pretty good, honestly. You know, Killzone isn't really known for its story, but this game was pretty amazing for what that was. So, easily my favorite first-person shooter and Vita game of all time. And another classic that I feel that a lot of people need to get is Freedom Wars. I haven't played too much of this game. I should actually. You know what? I'll play it after this video. Again, one of those cool games. I'm not a huge Japanese type of fan, but this game is just something different, and I feel like you have to pick it up to play. Now, those were my physical copies of the PlayStation Vita games. Next, we'll look at all the games I have on the memory sticks, including PlayStation Network and full retails. So, let's do that. Next, we have Minecraft on the PlayStation Vita, the PlayStation Vita edition. We have the new Hotline Miami 2. Check out my walkthrough. Mega Man X5. Hotline Miami, the original, good game, and Terraria, which is a fantastic game. Whoa, Dave! Next, and we have Jungle Rumble, which I haven't played yet, and the Fat Princess free app game that was on the PlayStation Network a while back. Next in line, we have Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PlayStation Vita, Q*bert, a funny, quirky game. Then we have King Oddball, which is kind of funny. And one of my personal favorite PlayStation Network games is Joe Danger 2 on the PlayStation Vita. I also have Limbo. It's a very unique game to anything else. Then the original Joe Danger and my favorite game, Uncharted Golden Abyss. If you haven't played this game, you have to do it now. And the last game I have is Borderlands 2 on the PlayStation Vita. It's a great game, minus the little glitches and bugs, but oh my god, this game is so good. Well guys, the video comes to a close. These were my PlayStation Vita games on the memory stick and the physical copies I have for the Vita. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos on the PlayStation 4 and the Vita, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.